In the heart of the bustling city, there stood an old and abandoned school building. The once vibrant halls were now shrouded in darkness, and the echoing laughter of children had long been replaced by eerie silence. The locals whispered tales of strange occurrences within its walls, and many believed that the school was haunted by the spirits of its troubled past. Years ago, the school had been a place of joy and learning, but one fateful night changed everything. A fire had consumed the building, claiming the lives of several students and teachers. Since that tragic event, the school had remained untouched, a haunting reminder of the lives lost within its charred remains. One stormy night, a group of adventurous teenagers from the city decided to explore the abandoned school. They had heard the rumors and were eager to test their bravery. As they approached the decrepit building, the wind howled through the broken windows, and the overgrown courtyard seemed to whisper warnings to those who dared to enter. The group cautiously stepped inside, their flashlights casting eerie shadows on the peeling walls. The air was thick with a sense of foreboding, and each creaking floorboard sent shivers down their spines. As they ventured deeper into the school, they stumbled upon a classroom frozen in time. Dust-covered desks and faded chalkboards bore witness to the tragedy that had unfolded within those walls. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream echoed through the corridors, causing the group to freeze in terror. They frantically searched for the source of the sound, but found nothing. Unease settled over them like a suffocating blanket, and they realized they were not alone in the school. As they continued their exploration, they encountered inexplicable phenomena. Doors slammed shut on their own. Ghostly whispers filled the air, and shadowy figures flickered in their peripheral vision. Panic gripped the group as they struggled to find their way out of the labyrinthine building. In a stroke of luck, they stumbled upon the school's old auditorium. The grand stage stood before them, draped in tattered curtains that swayed as if moved by an unseen force. Suddenly, a spectral figure materialized in front of them, its hollow eyes fixed on the intruders. Frozen in fear, the teenagers watched as the ghostly apparition beckoned them to follow. Driven by terror and curiosity, they obeyed the silent command and followed the ghostly figure through a hidden passage beneath the stage. The passage led them to a forgotten chamber deep beneath the school, where they discovered a chilling truth. The chamber held remnants of a dark ritual that had taken place decades ago. Symbols etched in blood adorned the walls, and an ancient tome lay open on an altar. It was then that they realized that the spirits haunting the school were not victims of a tragic fire, but restless souls, bound by a sinister pact made long ago. As they attempted to flee, the spirits of the school's tormented past manifested around them, their anguished wails filling the chamber. The teenagers were trapped in a nightmarish realm between the living and the dead, forced to confront the malevolent forces that held them captive. In a desperate bid for survival, they sought to break the curse that bound the spirits to the school. Through courage and cunning, they unraveled the dark secrets hidden within the chamber and performed a ritual to set the trapped souls free. As dawn broke over the city, the once haunted school lay silent and still. The spirits had finally found peace, and the building that had been a place of terror was now just a memory. The teenagers emerged from their harrowing ordeal forever changed, carrying with them a tale of horror and redemption that would be whispered for generations to come. And so, the haunted school in the city became a mere legend. But those who dared to enter its forsaken halls would forever be haunted by the echoes of its dark past. In a small town nestled amidst rolling hills and dense forests, a traveling carnival arrived with great fanfare. The townspeople eagerly flocked to the colorful tents and lively music, eager to indulge in the delights of the carnival. However, little did they know that the carnival carried with it a dark and sinister secret. As dusk settled over the town, the carnival came alive with twinkling lights and the laughter of children. The air was thick with the scent of cotton candy and popcorn, and the sound of merry-go-round music filled the night. But beneath the facade of merriment, an ancient curse lay dormant, waiting to ensnare unsuspecting souls. A group of adventurous teenagers, drawn by the allure of the carnival, decided to explore its attractions after hours. They sneaked past the sleeping ticket booths and ventured into the heart of the carnival grounds. Their curiosity piqued by the whispered tales of a curse that had plagued the carnival for centuries. As they delved deeper into the labyrinth of tents and rides, they stumbled upon an abandoned funhouse, its faded paint and broken windows exuding an eerie aura. Ignoring the warnings etched into the peeling walls, they ventured inside, unaware of the malevolent forces that lay in wait. The funhouse was a maze of distorted mirrors, twisting corridors, and hidden passages. As they navigated its disorienting interior, they became increasingly aware of a pervasive sense of unease that seemed to seep from the very walls themselves. Shadows danced at the edge of their vision, and strange whispers echoed through the dimly lit corridors. Suddenly, they found themselves separated from each other, each lost in a different nightmarish realm within the funhouse. The mirrors distorted their reflections into grotesque caricatures, and the walls seemed to shift and contort, leading them deeper into the heart of the cursed carnival. As they struggled to find their way out, they encountered apparitions of long-forgotten carnival performers, their faces frozen in eternal agony. Each specter beckoned them further into the funhouse, their hollow eyes filled with an unspoken plea for release from their torment. Driven by fear and desperation, the teenagers pressed on, determined to unravel the mystery of the curse that held the carnival in its thrall. They discovered a hidden chamber at the heart of the funhouse, where an ancient artifact lay shrouded in darkness. It was then that they realized that the curse was born from an act of unspeakable cruelty committed long ago. As they sought to break the curse and free themselves from the clutches of the malevolent forces, they were beset by spectral manifestations and otherworldly apparitions. The very fabric of reality seemed to warp and twist around them as they fought to undo the curse's hold on the carnival. In a climactic struggle against the ancient evil that had plagued the carnival for generations, they unleashed a powerful ritual that shattered the curse's grip on the funhouse. The carnival grounds trembled as ancient energies clashed, and a blinding light engulfed the once dreaded funhouse. When the light subsided, the cursed carnival lay silent and still. The malevolent forces that had haunted its attractions were vanquished, and the ancient curse was finally broken. The teenagers emerged from their harrowing ordeal forever changed, bearing witness to a tale of horror and redemption that would echo through time. As dawn broke over the town, the carnival packed up and departed, leaving behind a legacy of dread and wonder. The cursed carnival became a mere legend, but those who dared to explore its Forsaken attractions would forever be haunted by the echoes of its dark past. In the heart of the countryside, nestled among ancient oak trees and mist-shrouded hills, stood a grand manor with a dark and foreboding history. The locals whispered tales of ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena that plagued the old estate, warning all who dared to venture near. Yet, for a group of intrepid explorers seeking thrills and adventure, the haunted manor beckoned like a siren's call. The group, comprised of seasoned investigators and thrill-seekers, embarked on a moonlit journey to the manor, their hearts pounding with a mixture of trepidation and excitement. As they approached the imposing gates, an eerie chill hung in the air, and the grand facade of the manor loomed ominously in the night. Undeterred by the warnings and fueled by their quest for the unknown, they crossed the threshold into the shadowy depths of the manor. The air inside was thick with the scent of decay, and the walls seemed to whisper secrets of long-forgotten tragedies that had unfolded within. As they delved deeper into the labyrinthine corridors and dimly lit chambers, they encountered spectral apparitions that drifted through the halls like wraiths. Each ghostly figure bore the weight of untold sorrow and despair, their mournful moans echoing through the empty rooms. The manor seemed to come alive with unseen forces, its very walls pulsating with an otherworldly energy. The explorers found themselves ensnared in a web of supernatural occurrences, from objects moving of their own accord to disembodied whispers that seemed to emanate from the very air itself. Their resolve was tested as they faced chilling manifestations and unearthed long-buried secrets that cast a pall over the manor's dark history. They uncovered a tragic tale of betrayal and heartache that had left an indelible mark on the estate, binding it to a cycle of haunting and unrest. Driven by a desire to bring peace to the tormented spirits and unravel the mysteries that shrouded the manor, they delved deeper into its haunted depths. They sought out forgotten chambers and hidden passages, piecing together fragments of the past in an attempt to break the curse that held the manor in its grip. In a climactic confrontation with the malevolent forces that bound the manor to its tragic fate, they unearthed an ancient relic that held the key to dispelling the lingering darkness. Through a harrowing struggle against vengeful spirits and spectral entities, they unleashed a powerful ritual that shattered the curse's hold on the haunted manor. As ancient energies clashed and reality trembled, a blinding light engulfed the once dreaded estate. When the light subsided, the manor stood silent and still, its haunted legacy finally laid to rest. The explorers emerged from their harrowing ordeal forever changed, bearing witness to a tale of horror and redemption that would echo through time. As dawn broke over the countryside, a sense of tranquility settled over the manor. The once haunted estate now stood as a testament to courage and resilience, its dark past banished to the annals of history. The explorers departed, leaving behind a legacy of bravery and wonder, knowing that they had confronted the supernatural and emerged victorious. On a remote stretch of rugged coastline, where the crashing waves met the jagged cliffs, there stood a solitary lighthouse that had long been shrouded in mystery and tragedy. Known as the Beacon of Despair, the lighthouse was said to be cursed, its towering silhouette casting a haunting shadow over the tumultuous sea. Legends spoke of a keeper who had gone mad within its walls, driven to madness by the relentless howling of the wind and the ceaseless pounding of the waves. Locals whispered of ghostly apparitions that wandered the lighthouse's corridors, their mournful wails echoing through the night. A group of intrepid adventurers, drawn by tales of the cursed lighthouse, set out on a perilous journey to unravel the truth behind its dark legacy. Their leader, a fearless explorer named Captain Evelyn Blackwood, was renowned for her daring exploits and unyielding resolve. Alongside her were a team of seasoned sailors, scholars, and mystics, each possessing unique skills that would prove invaluable in their quest. As their ship navigated the treacherous waters, the looming silhouette of the lighthouse emerged from the mist like a specter. The air was heavy, with an oppressive sense of foreboding as they made landfall, the lighthouse standing as a sentinel against the relentless fury of the sea. Undeterred by the warnings and fueled by their thirst for adventure, the explorers ventured into the heart of the cursed lighthouse. The interior was cloaked in an eerie silence, broken only by the mournful cries of seabirds and the distant rumble of thunder. They encountered spectral apparitions that drifted through the dimly lit corridors, their ethereal forms flickering in and out of existence. Each ghostly figure bore the weight of untold sorrow and despair, their hollow eyes pleading for release from their eternal torment. The explorers delved deeper into the labyrinthine passages of the lighthouse, uncovering long-forgotten chambers and hidden alcoves that held secrets dating back centuries. They pieced together fragments of the lighthouse's tragic history, unearthing tales of lost love, betrayal, and unspeakable tragedy that had befallen its keepers. As they delved further into the heart of the cursed lighthouse, they encountered malevolent forces that sought to thwart their progress at every turn. Unseen entities whispered chilling warnings and attempted to lead them astray, while spectral apparitions materialized with vengeful intent. Their resolve was tested as they faced chilling manifestations and unearthed long-buried secrets that cast a pall over the lighthouse's dark history. They uncovered a tragic tale of betrayal and heartache that had left an indelible mark on the ancient structure, binding it to a cycle of haunting and unrest. Driven by a desire to bring peace to the tormented spirits and break the curse that held the lighthouse in its grip, they sought out forgotten relics and ancient rituals that could dispel the lingering darkness. They braved harrowing encounters with vengeful spirits and spectral entities, risking life and limb in their quest to free the lighthouse from its cursed fate. In a climactic confrontation with the malevolent forces that bound the lighthouse to its tragic legacy, they unearthed an ancient artifact that held the key to dispelling the lingering darkness. Through a harrowing struggle against otherworldly energies and spectral entities, they unleashed a powerful ritual that shattered the curse's hold on the cursed lighthouse. As ancient energies clashed and reality trembled, a blinding light engulfed the once dreaded structure. When the light subsided, the lighthouse stood silent and still, its haunted legacy finally laid to rest. the explorers emerged from their harrowing ordeal forever changed.